Hey guys, Xwayne here, and we're gonna do a sorcerer's journey, another video. This time we're gonna do it with my fire source. So part one for my fire source. So I've had her for a good while, so she has a lot of stacked items. We'll just go through a few of these items. You can see I've upgraded a lot of them. And like I said, I only play sorcerers, and this one's a fire one, but you see frost burns here, but she does have some ice. She's kind of 90% fire and 10% ice, but that ice damage really hits hard though. This was my 3-star piece I found once, which is pretty nifty. And you can see I got 2 runes in here: stand still while fighting, and the necromancer's skill, counter-attacking damage from enemies, and then healing myself. I stick with it, and so obviously this fire source is pure fire. I mean, base fire. I don't use teleport with this sorceress, but I do use I push familiars as Hydra and familiars, and I do a lot of barrier because I still do barriers on all my sorcerers. There's another familiar 91% damage, and incinerate. So when I started this character a very long time ago, people didn't use incinerate, and I says, okay, well, I'm gonna try and make it work. And I can run incinerate for a really long time before I have no more mana. So incinerate actually hits for 282,000 damage per second, and then is increased after 2 seconds at 421,000. So it's actually pretty powerful. I do a Frost Nova once in a while, and my ice armor is always a go-to defense. My firewall is pretty powerful, 652,000 damage over 8 seconds, which is my second main power, Hydra's being my number one. They do pretty well. So we'll take a look in let's just, oh yeah, that was another thing. I only run 2 Hydras, but as you can see, they do pretty well, and there's some frozen in there. Now, if you probably noticed, there was creatures being dragged into me. I do play hardcore, and that's probably dangerous. And you're gonna wonder why you're gonna be dragged into a sorceress. So I've built up enough defense and enough barriers that so when I do, you can see I pull out fire. So when they are being pulled in, they're gonna get hit by that flame. But also, where is it? So I also have these runes on here which avoid health damage while fighting for 2 seconds. And then The Sorcerer is a mythical Frost Nova. So, also, where is it? Here. I'll show you each time you summon. Nope. Oh, yeah, this one. So, this is one of my special things that I put on my enchantments. And so it'll unleash a Frost Nova after hitting an enemy. So I also got the Necromancers where it'll counter, but also we're just going to take a look at these real quick. So if we look at damage with fire, 729%, damage with cold, 589. So she is pretty hitting hard with both of those. Here, 347 thorns. I don't think I have any other thorn stuff, but at one point I did have on equipment probably about 1,000 thorn damage, but I also don't need it because I have the Necromancers counter-attacking damage from enemies, and then I'm healing from that. So basically when they're being pulled in, that Necromancer rune is taking effect, plus the Frost Novas are taking effect, and then any fire that is around me for channeling or other damage. And of course, I'll always have the Hydras, and they're pretty powerful as it is. So we'll take a look at my grid. I run only 4 boards just so that I can do more, have more nodes. I'm at level Paragon 274, so that means there's 274 points in here, and a lot of it is fire based, some ice. We'll just take a quick look. But basically very fire based. It is a fire source. Skill tree, but we know this is going to change in the expansion, so I'll probably do some more videos on that. Incinerate, I have it maxed out. My main power, Ice Shield, Hydra, it's at 8. And Firewall. Now I know it's going to change because they're going to take out a lot of these little extra pieces, stuff like that they're taking out because they're going to add them to aspects, I believe. But regardless of that, this fire source has been around a good while. Let's say at least a year, maybe 2. But so I really haven't upgraded the horse on this. There was one that was out there, I grabbed it, and I haven't had anything, but it actually works. So I like it. But anyways, hope you liked the video, guys. Give us a like, subscribe. This is part 1 of the fire source journey, and I'll be doing more of these. Thanks, guys.